Hey, friends. Where'd I go? Hey, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Real quick. We are currently in a severe thunderstorm warning where I am, and we are experiencing high winds and rain. So if I happen to magically disappear, I apologize, and I will try to pick up either later this evening or tomorrow. But we're going to go on with the show while we can. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live or you watch the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and or hashtag replay and let me know that you have popped on. Also, I do want to let you know that I'm live in 2 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your comment feed, that person may be on a different platform. And as always, if you like what you see or if you just want to help out my little channel, please feel free to spread the craft love around Facebook and YouTube. Hit that heart button, hit that like button, subscribe, follow, turn on all your notifications. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. I appreciate it very much. And let me look at the comments. My friend Bonita is on. Hello. And Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And real quick, I just need to share this to my group. I can find myself. Crafty. Oops, can't spell. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put that up there. So, better late than never. We are working on the July Club Couture transfer and project while it is still July. I cannot believe it is August 1st tomorrow. That is just crazy. So with that, let's go ahead and flip the camera. And we will get started. I do also want to apologize for being so hit or miss. Actually, last week, well, the week before, I actually had an Etsy order, so I was working on that. And last week, I was actually out of town 6 out of the 7 days. I went on a business trip. I tagged along on my husband's business trip to Madison, Wisconsin, which was a ton of fun. I just stayed in the hotel and crafted. And then we got back Thursday. I went to work Friday, and then over the weekend I went to see my parents because it was my mama's birthday. So that was a lot of fun. So I apologize for being very hit or miss, and I also apologize for my camera. Oh, that was some big thunder. I don't like thunderstorms, so if I jump or scream or holler, you know why. So this is this month's, and it was only available through this evening. I happened to just get mine last week. So this is the Vintage Blueberries transfer. It is super cute. This month's surface is this cute little tote bag. I'm just going to get a measuring tape. It is roughly 12.5 by 13, and there are no side gussets, but there is a bottom gusset, and it's about 3 3/4. So 12.5 by, I already forgot, 12.5 by, oh, it's 13.5. So yeah, and then it comes with a ink packet, a black velvet ink packet, and a cadet ink packet. And I think we're going to throw in some candy apple red. And then you can see I have a smattering of fabrics to make a fabric tassel to go along with it. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me figure out if my, yep, I think that ink mat should work. Yep. Nope, won't fit that way. Okay, so let's slide our ink mat into our bag. This is going to do a couple of things. This is a slightly sticky ink mat. It is in my chalk site. It is 11 by 23 when you purchase it new, but you're welcome to cut it up into whatever sizes you want. And so what it's going to do is, see this big crease through the middle? Because this ink mat is sticky, it kind of helps get some of your wrinkles out. It keeps your fabric stable, and it's going to keep my ink from bleeding through to the backside. Hey, Miss Ashley. So this is going to go here, and I think I'm going to add a little bit of, I might add a little bit of buffalo plaid to the bottom. So I need to see if my ink mat will go down any farther. I'm so sorry that my camera does that. It's probably my computer. Not fast enough. I think that may have to do. Unless I slide. That's not long enough. I have some little pieces, but I don't think it's gonna help. I need to put something in there because I don't want my ink to bleed through. So I'm going to put this down in the bottom, or maybe will it fit this way? No. Because of that gusset. Maybe. If I can get my ink mat. See if I can get that stuffed down in there. Ashley says she loves plaid prints. I do too. I just like to add a little bit of something. Well, that's not going to go all the way down. Something. Those little silica pads was down in there. Okay, well, I'm going to stick this down in the bottom to try to keep it from bleeding through when I do the buffalo plaid. Okay, I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, so let's get this out. So this is a size D, so it's technically 18 by 18, but I have cut it in half. So I'm just trying to get it placed here, roughly. And then I'm going to tape off this top line so I can try to have a full line break. And then I'm also going to tape it up here so it doesn't move. So let's pull this up a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. It's not quite even with the bag. Now that I've done all that. There. Now, if you've been around, you've heard me say, don't expect a clean print when you're using this buffalo plaid. Sometimes we get lucky. Oops. And I better get a wipe out because I'm going to need some. So I have put a cart link in the description of the video. And again, this transfer is only available as a club member. You can join as just a club member. You can join club as a perks member, or you can join the Club Couture program as a designer. And it is delivered to your mailbox every month. And it usually comes with 2 ink or paste singles, an accompanying surface, and the size B transfer. Bonita says she's crossing her fingers for me. So this is candy apple ink. I have had some of the same jars of ink for at least 4 years. They do start to get a little dry after a while, but you can just add water. So I've dipped my squeegee. Somebody must be walking upstairs. I've dipped my squeegee in my paste, and I'm just going to lightly go over the bag and the silk screen. I'm going to try to use a light hand so I don't squish the ink underneath the silk screen transfer. And unlike with chalk paste projects, I can take my time. It's not going to dry on me. Ashley, did you have a good vacation? Like I said, we went to Madison, Wisconsin last week. Jason had a work trip and I tagged along. I totally am smitten. There must be some black ink somewhere. Oh well, we'll add some character. I'm totally smitten with Eastern Iowa. Those rolling hills of cornfields. Oh, just divine. And then you've got some of those same scenery in lower Wisconsin, and then you get those big dairy farms tucked back in those rolling hills. Oh, so picturesque. I loved it. Ashley said it was wonderful, white sand and clear water. She went to Destin, Florida. Our getaway was good. We had a lot of fun. It's nice just to get away, no responsibilities. I just sat in the hotel and crafted. It was fantastic. Okay, like I said, if you've ever used buffalo plaid, don't expect perfection. And I'm not worried that some of it didn't come through. I kind of like that look, especially because the blueberries transfer is considered vintage and distressed. So I like that. And since I'm just going to hang my transfer over the side of my desk, and then when I'm done, I can take it to a water source and get it clean there. Now I should have taped under here because I did get a little bit on this part, but it's going to be the bottom of the bag. It's going to get dirty anyway, but if you're worried about this edge, you could put some masking tape over that edge, but I think that looks super cute. Okay, let's give that a quick dry. I'm not going to totally dry it, but I just want to get it to where it's not so wet. You can also use the checkerboard, the size B checkerboard transfer. I just haven't experimented with how to actually use that one yet. Plus, this one is in the specials section, so it's on sale. So if you don't have it, or you want to get an extra one to where you can cut it into smaller pieces, I would recommend doing that. Have y'all been watching the Olympics? What's been your favorite sport to watch so far? We actually, when I was at my mom and dad's house, I actually watched the whole women's football, i.e. soccer game. I don't know much about soccer, but it was fun to watch. Watch the men's gymnastics. Jason says table tennis. We watched some table tennis at my parents' house. That was crazy. It's definitely not your average ping pong game. I need to probably get out my blow dryer. Hit it with a little bit of heat. I'm going to get out my embossing tool. And then did everyone watch the women's gymnastics last night? Okay, let me get this one out. Hit it with a little bit of heat. Then I don't feel like I have to yell over it. Okay, I think that's good on right now. It's still wet, so be careful with it. Okay, I didn't explain very much on the buffalo plaid transfer, but if you're new here, this is a reusable silk screen transfer. It's reusable about 8 to 12 times. And because it's reusable and I need to put it back on this carrier sheet, I'm going to write vintage blueberry on the back side. That way I know when I'm done cleaning and it's ready to be put back on its carrier sheet and stored away, that the transfer goes on this side, not this side. And so normally we fuzz these just to knock back a little bit of the adhesive if we're putting it on a solid surface. But because we are inking it, I want to make sure that, excuse me, I have as much.
A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for your area.
Thank you, Ross Jansen. I want to make sure that I have, just use that, as much sticky on here as possible. So I'm just going to stick this here. I can use it kind of as a centering guide. And then I'm also going to fold my transfer right sides together, and I can line up the edges of these little line accents. And then I'm going to pinch the middle of the transfer and it just puts a little fold line right. You can kind of see it right there. It's right there. And so then I can line up. I'll line it right up underneath my handles. Actually, I might, yeah, we'll go right under my handles. But I also probably need to, yeah, it looks, I'm going to line it up actually with my buffalo plaid. That looks good. I still need to be careful because that's wet down there. I'm going to turn it around this way so I don't swipe my hand down into the red part. Okay, that looks good. Now I just got to figure out what colors I want to use, or where I want to use what colors. I know Miss Ashley gets on me for doing that. I don't know that I do that. Okay, I'm going to get some, I think I might get some green for the leaves and the stem. I forgot about that. So I don't think this is a current color, but it's garden herb, and I'm sure there's a very, oops, I'm sure there's a complementary color in the current stock. So I think I'm going to do black. I'll do blueberries in cadet, and the blueberries in cadet, and then black, 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 and then we'll do some garden herb. Oops, there. Okay, so I need to get out a color tray. Sorry, I'm kind of taking a while. I'm going to put some, I don't have cadet in my stash. I don't have cadet ink in my stash. I have midnight, but it's a darker color. So on these, you just cut a little corner off, and I'm just going to dispense a little bit. So I don't know how much I'm going to need. And then I'm going to use my black container, and then also that I can save my black packet. Okay. I think we'll just start at the top. And I think I'm going to turn it around. Okay, so let's start with black. So I just have a small squeegee cut in half. We're just going to do this top portion. Hopefully I don't get it in the handle. I'm going to make a mess. I just know it. And I also need to apologize for falling flat with the whole 12 days of Halloween-mas and Hallowfallmas and all that stuff. I had good intentions. Let's turn this back around. guys are quiet this evening. Okay, I think that's good. Put that lid all over there. And then, so this one is Cadet. And it literally matches perfect with the tote bag handles. Jason says, quietly singing the Madame Blueberry songs to yourself. I'm so. So put a blue heart in the comments if you know, if you've watched Madame Blueberry on the VeggieTales. I don't normally like to go side to side, so actually let's just turn this over. I'm going to paste away from that black area so I don't end up getting, I don't want to pull it into my blue. Same way with this. I'm going to end up getting ink where it shouldn't, but Jason put a blue heart. Oops. Okay. I got to pay a little bit more attention here. I just about got that where my leaf is. Get my fingers stuck in it. Finding that blue heart was hard. Found some green clovers and purple diamonds though. The blue heart should be with all the rest of your hearts. And they're buried down. You'd think they'd put the hearts up near the top, but they're kind of in the bottom of the collection. Okay. I need a skosh more. I have to do the blueberries. Okay, hopefully that's all covered. Let's spin it around town again. Okay, so now let's do the blueberries. Okay, getting closer. Just for fun. Oh no, I'm not going to do that yet. Trying to get right up to that stem. Just a skosh more. Anita says she's never heard of Madame Blueberry. Madame Blueberry is a character from VeggieTales. She is, she's kind of a diva. She has a lot of stuff. She's kind of materialistic, but she's a cute little character. You have to look her up. You know, we've got Bob the Tomato, Larry the Cucumber, Junior Asparagus. They're cute little, they teach biblical stories that kids can understand. Super cute. Okay. Paw Grape, yeah. The grapes do a song. We are the grapes of math, and it kind of it goes along the story of I'm not quite for sure what story it is, but they talk about forgiveness, and we're supposed to sin 70 times, or we're supposed to sin 7. We're supposed to forgive 70 times 7. So they sing a cute little song called "We're the Grapes of Math." They never take a bath. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. I can't remember it all. Super cute though. Junior Asparagus sings a song about God is bigger than the boogeyman. So this one is Garden Herb again. I believe this is a retired color, but there's probably like a pesto, or you could mix like, if there's still an emerald, you could mix it with a little bit of white and maybe a little bit of yellow or brown or dune or something. Okay, so I'm going to use the multi-tool to get into some of these. Whew, it's a lot of tight spaces. Okay, let's hope I got it all. We shall see. Oh. Okay, let's put all that away. not gonna. Okay, so you want to make sure before you pull it off that your hands are clean, because if I touch any part of this ink or this tote bag with inky fingers, then I'll transfer all of that ink onto my tote bag. And you want to peel slow in case you need to put it back down. So I missed some of the black at the top. It's easy to miss the tops of things, like tops of letters. And this is, it's kind of distressed already. So see, like that's all, that's supposed to be like that. I'm gonna put that back down just for a few. This wasn't very clear over here. See, and I got, oh, dang it, I just made it worse. And I got some right there. But you can try rubbing alcohol before you heat set it to see if it'll come off, because rubbing alcohol does take off acrylic paint. I would let it dry. Before you take some rubbing alcohol to it. So it's definitely very distressed, but it's vintage, but it's supposed to look that way. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave mine laying out overnight just to kind of let it dry on its own. And then you can heat set it. So let me get, so here's some heat setting instructions. So you can use a home iron and set it on the fabric, use the setting that closely corresponds with the fabric that you're using. Use small circular motions, put a piece of parchment paper on top of your design, and use circular motions. I wouldn't do 4 minutes. I would start with maybe a minute and see how that works. If you do 4 minutes, you're most likely probably going to scorch your material. If you're using a heat press or an easy press, you can set that to 305. Put some parchment paper over your design and press for 30 seconds. So that is the instructions to heat set this ink, and then it will become totally washable. To further protect your bag, you can also use Scotch Guard on it. Okay, so this won't get dry tonight, but I just want to get it a little bit dry, just so I can move it. Now, remove my transfer. I got out these fabrics, so let's just put this to the side. So let's put that over there. So I have, Jason says he loves it. It's beautiful. Thank you. I have this fabric, and I think I bought these at Walmart around the 4th of July. Bought these two specifically, and then I found some bandana print. I think that may be I don't know if that's a fat quarter from Walmart. This is a bandana from Hobby Lobby, and then this was a remnant at Hobby Lobby. Usually every time I'm in Hobby Lobby, or when I think of it, I go to the remnant section and look. Ashley says the bag is so cute. Thank you. So I have these little, I guess we can use the gold one. So they're like these, they're similar to these, what are these called? Carabiners. So this one has a little clip, so it'll hook right onto the bag handle. I also have them in, I have it in this black color. It might look better. We'll use these two. So this is what we're going to put our kind of our tassel on. I'm going to put these away. I think I just got these on Amazon. You could probably find something maybe similar at Hobby Lobby. You could even just tie it on straight, but okay, now I need to remember which direction I need to go. So I'm just going to cut a couple of strips. So I just cut some little snips into the fabric so that it will be easier to tear. To use my muscles. I think 3 will work, or 4. So I'm going to fold that one up. Okay, so I've got those. So I'm going to cut the end of this off. And that might be what we used to tie it on with. And then I'm going to cut some more strips. I think I'll only use 2. I used to kind of go overboard. Okay, so there's those 2. Pull those up later. I think we'll do like 3 of these maybe. So again, just some snips. And we'll have to wait to attach it till it's dry, but you'll get the idea. Let's start from this end. Can't forget about all my ink that's over there. I'll end up getting all my fabric and my ink. And then let's open this one. Benita says ripping fabric is therapeutic for her. Yes, it is. Okay, these are, I think I'll just cut one big long strip of this because it's twice as long. It's an actual remnant of a yardage, so it's 44 inches. It's twice as, or it's 3 times as much as a fat quarter. This is still probably going to be too long. And then let's cut these little selvage pieces off. Okay, so and I think that's plenty of that. Okay, so let's, where's my little, there it is. Let's unwrap this little guy. And then this little guy is going to be our tie. And actually, so I'm just going to grab fabrics. Let's get some navy. And we'll get some of this floral. And you're going to end up with a lot of strings. Okay, so then let's grab this other blue one. Gonna have to trim that one. Let's flip that one over. Oops, I have a lot of these left. So we'll put one on this side. And we'll put one on the back side. Okay. Get rid of all of that. Ouch. And so then I think we'll just slip it. I think we'll just pull these ends through. Oops, I lost a few. I just lost one. So let's stick this one through. This one came undone. Try and get some of them that are inside out flipped back over. So then I just have them on here. And I think I'm going to take this and I'm going to do a gathering knot. So I'm going to put a loop here. See my little loop. I'm going to stick that there and leave this tail hanging out. And then I'm going to wrap this piece around my tassel-ish. And then I'm going to put this tail through the loop. I'm going to hold on to the tail I just put through. And I'm going to pull tight. And then that makes kind of a knot underneath all of that I just pulled through. Oops. And then you can just cut it off. And then you kind of tuck those little tails to the inside. And then we can trim these if we need to. And they don't have to be perfectly even. Just get some of these longer stragglers cut. Cute. We'll throw our trash away. And then you can just keep pulling strings. It's never ending. Okay, so there's our cute little, you can have it go whichever way. Kind of like it that way. And then because it comes undone, let's see, let's stick it on up there. You just kind of slide it. Oops. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, come on, Robin. There. And so then it'll hang down over your design, but right now we'll just hang it this way. So there you go. Anita says the tassel is adorable. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to use this blue floral fabric finally. I bought it for 4th of July and I didn't use it for anything, and it ends up, and that's kind of why I picked red for the buffalo plaid. You could have carried the blue down, or you could have even carried the black down, but because I wanted to match some of the red that's in this fabric, I chose red. Super cute. So again, I'm going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol and see if I can get that off. But just give you kind of a little bit of a close-up. Super cute. And again, all of that distressing is natural to the transfer. Ashley says, so cute. Cute little tote bag. So yeah. Definitely, if you are interested in this transfer and tote bag kit, hop on and join Club Couture. If you join today, I believe you still get this month's. But there is a super cute one that's coming out for August. So let me just show you a few things. So, what's this one? So there are this way. So we are Chalk Couture is having dollar days. It started on Monday and it goes through August 7th or as supplies last. So there are $1 to $10 deals. There are 68 items, and you can get mystery paste packs. So you can get 10 packets for $10, and they are exclusive colors to those mystery packs. So if you go to my Chalk site at, I can find it right there, www.chalkcouture.com/robinseggblue-creations, and then you go to shop and then specials. You'll see all of those dollar day items and the mystery paste packs. Also, there are a few new surfaces. We have some new shiplap signs. There's a size A, a size B, a size C, and a size D in the shiplap. And there are also floating frames, and it looks like those are in size A and a size B. So go check those out. I have a size A and a size B shiplap sign coming. So we'll play with those when they get here. Also, just a reminder that the autumn collection is shoppable. So if you go to my Chalk site again and go to shop, There should be a section called What's New, and all of that autumn 2024 collection is in there. And just as a reminder, this is the last night to sign up to get the blueberries kit. The new kit comes out tomorrow. It is $21.99 or $27.99, depending on US or Canadian. And that's about it. Trying to see if there's anything else. And also, don't forget, we have 6 new Dixie Belle products. We have 8 total. So we have the silver and gold gilding wax. We have this gator hide, which is a top coat. We have the crackle medium, and we have the sea spray, which sea spray is a texture medium. And then we have 3 voodoo stains. We have Up in Smoke, Tobacco, and Au Natural. So that is all fun. And then we always, if you're like me and your wish list is always bigger than your wallet, I highly encourage you to consider joining as a Perks member. It is $20 a month, but you get a free $20 monthly product credit, and you can shop regular retail price, or you can shop 30% off regular retail prices all of the time, and you can join the Couture design community. And then you also get promotions and things throughout the month. So fun. Let me switch back. Okie doke. So I'm going to hold it up as best as I can without getting somebody take that banner off. There. So there's our cute little blueberries bag. Super cute. Let me go back to my comments. Okie doke. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. Jason says adorable. Ashley says so cute. Bonita likes the tassel. I'm going to try to be live Friday, and then I'm going to try to go live again on the weekend. I have a lot of projects that I want to get created, and I want to share those with you. So thanks so much for hanging out with me this evening, and I will see you in my next crafty video. Thanks for watching.